You know, I recently went to 3 retirement parties. 3 friends, 3 different careers, and 3 completely different retirement plans. It was fun. But you know, something interesting happened there at each one of them. Even though their reasons for retiring were different, they all had to make a decision about their house. And one of them, they made a decision that completely changed her retirement plans. And I'm not laughing, I'm happy for her. I tell you, when she did it, I'll get back to you in a moment about that. But first, let's talk about something many homeowners are asking right now. Should you sell your house before retirement, or could that decision be a big mistake? Anyway, I am Denise Watkins with The Graceful Move, where every decision is made with intention, not pressure. So over the years, I have had many conversations with homeowners who are approaching retirement age and suddenly start asking the same question. What should I do with my house? For many people, the house has become too big. For others, the maintenance is becoming overwhelming, just too much. And then sometimes the home has built up so much equity that selling it could actually help fund part of their retirement. Deciding whether to sell your home before retirement is something you don't want to rush into. So today I'm going to talk to you about the pros of selling before retirement, the things people often overlook, and how the housing market is heading toward 2026 and how it could affect your decision. So for many homeowners, the house is their largest financial asset, but it's also deeply personal. Maybe you raised your children in that house, or maybe you were raised in that house. Maybe you lived there for 20, 30, 40 years. So when someone suggests selling the house before retirement, it can feel very emotional, very sad. And at the same time, the housing market is changing. Yes, it's changing again. You know, you have the interest rates that are different, inventory is shifting, and many homeowners are wondering, should I take advantage of the equity in my home right now? Or should I just stay where I am? So let me go back to those 3 retirement parties. Now, each one of my friends had a different reason for retiring. I'm just so happy for them. One of them said it's just time to retire. I'm just tired of working. The other one said she was tired of the uncertainty of her government job, and we all know about that, right? And then third, she said, one of my friends said that she wanted to just enjoy life while she still could travel, relax, and have fun. But what stood out to me was this. Even though their reasons were different, every single one of them made a decision about their house. They had to. So one of my friends decided to renovate her home and move her elderly mother in so that she can take care of her. What a blessing. Another one of my friends decided to sell her home and downsize to a rambler with a basement. That would be easier to manage, right? And then the third friend, the one that I mentioned earlier, you know, she decided to sell everything. She said, Denise, I'm selling everything. I'm relocating to North Carolina. I'm going to start a new life, a new chapter back. You know, 3 different decisions, but one thing they all had in common: money. Money played a big role in their decision. They had to ask themselves the same question: what role is my house going to play in my retirement? So let me ask you something. Which one sounds more like you? Are you the person who wants to stay and modify your home? You know, are you the one who wants to downsize and simplify your life? Or maybe you're the one who wants to relocate somewhere else, somewhere new. Because for many homeowners who are approaching retirement, your house become one of the biggest financial decisions that you will ever make, whether you're buying or selling. There are some real advantage to selling before retirement. Yes, there are. First is the equity, right? Many homeowners today are sitting on a large amount of equity. So selling your home could allow you to do a few things. It can pay off your debt, increase your retirement savings, or purchase a smaller home with less financial pressure. And another advantage is maintenance. As we get older, the things that once felt normal starts feeling like a major pain in the responsibilities. So yard work, repairs, cleaning the house, cleaning the large spaces, the stairs, all of those things. Downsizing can make daily life so much easier. And then there's your lifestyle. Now, some homeowners want to move closer to their family. Others want warmer weather. And then walkability, that's me. I need a community where I can walk around. So selling before retirement, it gives you flexibility to design the next chapter of your life intentionally, not under pressure. And there are also things that you can talk about carefully. First, your emotions. Your home hold memories, doesn't it? Selling can feel like letting go of a big part of your life. And then second, future housing prices. If housing prices continue to rise in some areas, selling now could mean paying more later if you plan to buy again. And then third, the big question. Where will you live next? For many homeowners, the hardest part about selling their house isn't just selling it. It's figuring out what's next, what that next chapter looks like. When my clients ask me if they should sell before retirement, I ask them something different. Instead of asking, should I sell? I ask them to think about these 5 questions. Think about these. Is my home becoming harder to maintain? Would assessing my equity improve my retirement security? Do I want to relocate while I'm still healthy and active? Does this house support my lifestyle that I want to live in my retirement? And if I stay here, will I feel financially comfortable long term? So when you answer those questions and you answer them honestly, the right decision usually becomes much clearer. And there's no one size fit all to this answer, because selling your home before retirement can be a powerful financial move. It can free up equity, right? It can reduce responsibilities, and it can allow you to design a lifestyle that better fits the next stage of your life. But it requires thoughtful planning, and you need to think about where you will live next. How's the housing market? Is it shifting? And then what kind of life are you truly wanting to live and retire in? Sometimes selling your home before retirement isn't just giving something up. Sometimes it's actually creating more freedom. Now, I would love to hear from you. I know that was quite long, but if you're approaching retirement, would you stay, downsize, or relocate? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want more videos about real estate, your decisions that impact your retirement, subscribe to this channel. I'm here every week. Next week, I'm bringing on a guest. She's an expert in home equity, right? Reverse mortgages. Now, that's something that you don't want to miss. So I hope you come back next week, and I will see you then. Bye for now.